Hello, everybody. This is Ann McMillan. I'm a National Executive Director in Iowa, and I'm excited to join the Stellar Summer Tech Series group as well. Unfortunately, I can't be live this week, but this is okay. You're going to have the live SynthShare recording and then my Post My Party recording. Hopefully, you can catch the live version of SynthShare and then just use the recordings for a reference. But I'm excited to pop on and talk about Post My Party with you guys today. And what is Post My Party and why am I going to talk about it? So if you're running a lot of virtual parties or you have a growing team, you're going to find that it's really convenient to have some type of posting service that you can use to put the posts in your parties or in your team page group, or just a methodical way for you to write out maybe each day or each month what you want to recognize, talk about, or share. And so I have found Post My Party to be super user friendly inside of Facebook groups. And so that's what I'm going to share with you a little bit today. And if you're brand new and aren't using Post My Party right now, there is a free trial, so you can go ahead and do a free trial. And then if you sign up for kind of their basic program, after that, it's about $10 a month. So that takes about a $50 order to pay for your Post My Party. I find that completely well worth it. Okay. So as you can see on my screen, I am signed in to Post My Party, and I want to share with you guys just a couple simple tips and tricks and talk about the use of it. So first of all, to use Post My Party and to do anything for your parties related, you will need to create templates or posts and then connect them to parties, okay? So you can do a quick post, which is just like a single post into a group, but let's talk about templates for a minute instead. So if we were going to build something from scratch, it's a very basic process, and you would go in here and I'll just call it Summer Success um, Tech Series, and we'll create a template. And what happens is it allows you to use this icon right here in the middle that says add a new post. And you will be able to add posts as you see fit. And all of your posts in Post My Party can either just be words, which is message only. You can put in a website link, like say you want to put in your personal website link or the party link. You can add a picture or multiple pictures. You can run videos or GIFs, okay? And then you write your post. You say what day you want it to go. Everything has to have a numbered date, so it's not by the date of the month. So for instance, I run a Post My Party template in my team page, and every day of the week, I provide a marketing idea for them. And so day 1 through 7 is what I use. On my virtual parties, I do 5-day parties. And so I would have days 1 through 5. And then you pick the time, and then it's scheduling it for you. But let's look at a template that I already have done. For example, lots of things in here. We'll just go to April. I did template number 1 for some virtual parties in April. And you guys, I should tell you that I run individual parties, but I run 4 or 5 a week. I don't put them in a batch. I don't do a group for my virtual parties, but you could do this both ways, just so you're aware. And one other thing I absolutely love with Post My Party is if you are working with your team or new consultants, when you go inside a template, you can check this box right here that says enable this template to be shared through a link, and then you can update it, and then you can copy that link right there and share that with team members that are maybe just getting started. Maybe you have a really generic template you want to write that would help new consultants run their first party. You could do something like that, okay? So as you can see, this is a virtual party. And so on day 1, you can see here how many posts I've done. I think there's about 11. And there, if you look in the middle, there are a variety of just pictures to videos to links, okay? And then words to say. And just a couple tips on Post My Party. If this is ever anything besides a green check mark, then you need to change your post. So you can get a yellow warning, or you can actually get a red with a line through it that says you can't use that post. So Post My Party is really good at filtering things for you to help make it more compatible to Facebook. Now, we all know Facebook is crazy. They kind of do their own things sometimes, but this does allow you to keep it simplified. And if you don't want the post any longer, well, let's do both of these. So this is the very first welcome post I have in a template. And if I want to edit it, so I want to come in and change something, I would just hit that green edit button like I did, and I could change anything from the picture. If you want to view the picture, you click on the little eye. So you have a lot of different options here, but it truly is pretty simplified. And then once you have made an edit change, you do need to make sure you click the update button, and that way it will take the change that you've made. But if you no longer want to post, that's what the X would be. So you could eliminate that post. So something I've found really easy, if I go back to my template list, I have found, for example, and this helps me, I don't know if it's good, bad, or indifferent for other people, but I have found that if I write 2 different templates for each month of my virtual parties, then I can stagger the templates. I don't have as much duplication of pictures or words. And then that also helps keep Facebook happy with me. And in a lot of my Facebook posts that I've written here in Post My Party, I will have questions that I ask, and that seems to increase the interactiveness too. But let's stop on Post My Party just a second, and I want to pop into Facebook. Sorry about that here. So this is a Facebook group that I have set up on my business page to run a virtual party that is going on early June. And when you are working with Post My Party and you're setting up the party, you do have to go in to this tab, which was the settings tab, and you have to go in here and make sure that you've added an app. And so the app is Post My Party, as you can see. If you don't add the Post My Party app to your Facebook group, you will not be able to automatically run the posts or let Post My Party run the posts for you. You will get an error message. So every time I set up a group, after I have personalized it just with the name and the date so I can find it again, then I immediately go in and add the Post My Party app so that I can work within Post My Party. Now, something else that I do quite often, for example, back to the April virtual party, say we're into day 2 and I decide, let's see, in April, Easter was coming up. And so even though I wrote my template for the whole month, what's really nice to be able to do is to very quickly copy. So I would say I would go into this post, and this is right about Easter time. So I would take the picture and the words out of this. I would delete the post from my template, and then that would allow me to pop right into the Facebook group and just do a post and schedule it using Facebook Scheduler, and tailor it a little bit more towards the Easter holiday. Or, maybe your person wanted to do a themed Sips and Apps party. You can alter a backbone template that you wrote very quickly this way. So I do write them by the month, kind of based seasonally and what the holidays are. But other things I use templates for, besides just virtual parties, which is another perk as you're building your Pampered Chef business, as I do things for national conference, I do things, like I said, marketing images from my team. And see this shared word behind these templates? That means I've either shared it with someone or someone has shared it to me and I've imported it. So I do love the very easy way that you can share inside of Post My Party. makes it very user friendly that way. And you can keep things. You can keep things, templates like these, you can keep these for a long time. So some of them I've actually kept, as you can look here, when I started back in 2018, I have kept some templates so I can still use those. PC Great Start, what is just a backbone template I use for onboarding new team members. So lots of different reasons that you can write a template and use them and keep them versus just running your virtual parties. And then since the world is opening up a little bit and you may be going to do some live events or things, there's also some ways that you can easily use Post My Party if you're still going to use a Facebook group to promote that live event. So you could possibly write a template for that. And it gives you those options. Now, you do have to, once you have a template written, you do have to have a party written or started. So you could go up here to the blue and schedule a new party if you wanted to. And then you would pick, where is this? Did you create a personal group on Facebook, a business group on Facebook, or a page on Facebook? And I run all of mine through my business page group, but I know there's different opinions on this. But basically, you will just follow the steps to set up the party. And then once you have parties set up, again, here will be a listing. So it looks similar to the template listing, but this is now parties, and it gives you the different parties. Like, just so you get an example, this is something I did for my team. These are virtual parties, something I did for my team again. So based on what you're working on, you have to have in Post My Party, every time you have to have a template and a party for it to run. All right. And then just back on the dashboard, when you go to the beginning of Post My Party, I kind of went right into why would you use it and what are some convenient things that you would use. But I do want to come back and say they do a really nice job. If you look on the dashboard here, this is a great getting started video. I direct all new consultants that are going to use Post My Party to watch this quick tutorial. Then the post library is a little bit more detailed, as are replacement tokens. So this is step number 1. I would say this is 2, this is 3. Posting the library, though, this is one other really nice feature of Post My Party. Using the post library allows you to move templates into the library and then combine them. So say you wanted to, maybe you did holiday posts and you wanted to combine and make one template for the entire holiday menu of the year, all of them, so that you could share them maybe with your key leaders, you would do that in the post library. The other thing I do enjoy about Post My Party is I find they're very responsive to questions and help. And this little chat box down here is pretty magical. But generally, the other thing is if Facebook's been acting up and you have some posts not posting or not showing, generally when you sign into Post My Party the next time, there is a pop-up message here on your dashboard page from Post My Party telling you what's going on, what they're looking into, and how to take care of it. And then on the dashboard, the other bottom is just your account and getting extra support from them or inquiring about questions. So it's a very simple posting service. I do like it. I haven't really had much trouble other than when Facebook was frustrated about similar pictures or similar words. And that's when I really went to writing more than one template per month and then just alternating them. And one thing I will pop back and show you that is also really cool is when you have a whole bunch of parties going, and if you're using, you can see here, I'm using 2 different templates on these 5 parties. You can go into them and you can adjust the timings of them. So right down here, this adjustment allows you to change your whole template by a week, days, hours, or minutes. And I have found that to be very helpful too, because that allows me to use the same template, but change up the day, the week, the minutes, whatever. So that is a service in their program that I love. So I think that's the backbone and bare basics of using Post My Party in your virtual business. I think you will find it very simple to use, and I love that it keeps things so you can go back and edit and change, and I love that you can share it out to your team members too. I'm happy to take any questions you guys might have. Just post them in the comments, and I'll monitor that as well. So good luck with it, and have a great season.